Hi Zoe, hi YouTube friends, and happy Halloween everybody. If you celebrate it, of course. If you don't, happy hiding in the house with your curtains shut and your lights off. I've been both of these people, so happy whatever you're doing. Right, another journal update for you. I cleaned the house. This is Monday the 23rd of October. So yep, got here, cleaned the house. Nice lady doing a bit cleaning here. It was school holidays. I'll pick you up a little bit. So Loki was off and Jared was working from home, and so I asked Loki if he could go in his room and just sort out the toys he didn't want anymore, because there's quite a lot of board games and things that he doesn't play with. And as Jared was home, he thought he'd help him. My God, they gutted the room. Absolutely gutted it. So I found these very appropriate pictures here to keep. She's just got a flower. And to throw away all this stuff here. Yeah, my hallway was full. Absolutely full of his stuff. And we obviously, it all goes to charity, so charity shops did very, very well out of us, so I imagine there's a couple of boys and girls out there who are going to have a very nice Christmas, because there's some good bits in there, but he just didn't play with it. But I was like a little bit emotional, because it sort of almost felt like we were getting rid of his childhood. So I was like, oh, you sure you don't want the stuff? And he's like, no, I don't play with it, it's fine, it can go to charity. I was like, oh, okay. So I was the one who was sad, not him. He was fine. So that's what we did on the Monday. And Tuesday, Loki and I went to our friend Danny's, so Loki could play with her children, and Danny and I could have a coffee and a catch up. And oh, I haven't done the rest of Monday. Oh, I'm jumping ahead here. It's because I sort of did it awkward. I sort of went like cross that. Okay, back to Monday. Hold that thought. Monday, just add in that we had lobster soup, haddock fish fingers and rolls for dinner, because you know I'm doing the soup thing with interesting sides. The lobster soup was vile, but none of us liked it. I thought, because I quite like lobster. No, it was vile. Won't be doing that one again. So it ended up really fish finger sandwiches. Right, back to Tuesday. Cat went to Danny's. Lakey played with the children. I caught up with Danny and we had coffee, and her Halloween decorations are fantastic. She has a ginormous spider over her dining room table. It's lush. It's just like, it's a nice one. It's not like a big creepy one. Loki didn't even notice it when he went in first, and then he looked up, ginormous spider. So move over to this page, and I've just obviously put this coffee in to show Danny's. The first of my wish items came, so I will show you. Hold on, I wasn't very prepared, didn't get them out, but it's not too far away, don't worry. So my first item has turned up, and this is the Day of the Dead skull buttons. So there's 50 in a pack, and it was £1 and £1 postage, as you remember, so £2. And I actually got 54, so I have 4 bonus ones. But they're nice. They are nice. I think there's 5 different designs. My son did have fun sorting them all out into their different skulls. So we have sort of one like that, the red one. I'm not going to get them all out, and sort of that one, but you get the gist. But they're nice. They're wooden. Well worth £2. So yeah, happy with my first wish item. So there's that. And then I've popped in here. A friend may well be reckoned the masterpiece of nature, and this is my Zoe. She's lush. So I've popped that in there for her. We had a little text talk and she told me what my birthday gift is going to be. So I'm very, very excited, but I'm not telling you yet. It's a little way off to my birthday, it's January, so I shall save it for then. And then a Wednesday, Loki and I caught the train to Mum and Dad's. So our train ticket's here, and I just got this little picture to show Mum and Dad. My mum and dad don't actually look like that, but that was in a magazine. I thought that looks like somebody's mum and dad, doesn't it? Or granny and granddad to Loki. So we caught the train to Nailsea and Backwell, where you get off at Backwell, and then my mum and dad usually meet us at the train station because their house is quite far from there, and we usually hike to it. But when we got there, they said, did we want to get on the bus and go to Bristol, which is the city? And so we thought, yeah, we'll do that. So went into Bristol, and Bristol has lots of shops and restaurants and cafes and all that, but we didn't go there for that. What we went there for is, my dad has Alzheimer's, and he's more coherent if he's walking. Because he's always walked all the way through his life. So in the army, they did a lot of walking. Mum and Dad did loads and loads of backpacking all through when I was a child and a teenager. We've walked all over the blooming place, like, you know, up Snowdon, up Ben Nevis, done like the West Highland Way, the Two Moors Way, the Coast to Coast, the Wye Valley, you name it, we've walked it. I was not so impressed as a teenager or a child about this, but they seemed to like it. So we walked, poor Loki as well, all over Bristol. Now, as I said, Bristol is a city, so it's big. We did some hiking, definitely. It's hard going to see my parents because I love them. I love them both, obviously. But you can't really talk or have a conversation because my dad doesn't really know what you're on about, and it makes him irate because he's getting stressed that he doesn't understand what you're on about. So if I said, oh, we went to Harry Potter World, he'd be like, oh, I don't know what Harry Potter is. And you try and explain, but he'd cut you off and gets quite narky. So you're better off to just go walking with him, and he likes to point out things. He like go, oh, there's a cafe there, and we had a coffee, and I like walking with my wife, and I do lots of walking. You just let him natter on, really. But it's a shame because I don't really get to talk to my mum, and there's lots and lots and lots of things that I'd love to talk to my mum about, and but she's very, very tied up with my dad. So it makes me sad. It makes me happy to see that they're all right and they're walking around and they're having a coffee, but it also makes me sad as well because I can't really talk to them. So it was a bit of an emotional day, and also it was a really tiring one because we walked everywhere. I'm so glad I put a backpack on with food in because my poor child was really flagging by the end of it. I had to keep prizing him with like mini sausages and little cakes and stuff. It's like, make it to the end. Anyway, so once we'd walked everywhere, they popped onto a bus and went back to Nailsea, and we popped on the bus because there's a direct bus from Bristol to Weston, so we got on a different one and come home, and that was that day. And then is that still the same day? 25th, right? Okay, so the next day, which was the 26th, I rode my bike to work, to Sally's to do the cleaning, and paid the rent in well, and caught up with my journal and my journal video. So not a lot happened that day. We had pasta for tea. I think I'm getting mixed up here. Sorry, I'm all over the shop today. I think this is actually still the 25th there. Pasta for tea after mum and dad. Yeah, that was it. Pasta for tea after mum and dad. Jared went out skating. Yeah, I remember this. Alone, so that he could do a bit of cardio, and I watched telly and had chocolate because I was feeling a bit down from seeing mum and dad, so I was eating chocolate. It was actually meant to be the Halloween chocolate that was going to go in the cauldron. It went in my mouth instead. Those fun size packets, there's just, you can eat quite a well, you can put your mind to it. You can eat quite a lot of fun size packets. So yeah, I was doing that. Then Thursday, as I said, sorry about that, jump all over the shop there. Friday, I made Anita's birthday card, which I've got a picture of on my phone because I've given it to her now. So let's see if I can get it round. My phone is very, very awkward about turning pictures round. Oh, no, it flew back again. Hold on. Oh, is it good? Oh, it keeps swinging back round. It's so annoying. Right, okay. I'm going to try and get it under the thing before it swings back round again. Right, so that's the card that I made. And it's collage and paint. Like what D.D. Willingham does. So I think it's gone. It's gone. Well, there you go. So that, oh, we're back again. Oh, it's spun round. It's so annoying. Yeah, so, I hate phones. Yeah, so there you go. What do you think? So yeah, I did that. That took most of the day, to be fair. And then I rested and went to work. Then on Saturday, I've got this big hot dog there, but that's because we had hot dogs for lunch, but the rest of it is overpaid, so there you go. Told you about the hot dogs for lunch. Terribly exciting, that. Let's try and get it in shot here. Okay, and then I posted some Happy Mail. Did some painting, which I can't show you those paintings because Zoe, something to do with you. So you have to wait. We had hot dogs, which I've already gone through, and I went to work. Then on Sunday, we went to, can you guess where we went? We went to Krispy Kreme's in Bristol and had the Halloween donuts. That's the Halloween selection there. So we had to go do that. I had one of those ones with the spider on the spider's web, and it had cream inside. That was nice. Didn't really like the mummy one as much because it had chocolate stuff inside, which is a bit ugh. My son had that one. He liked that very much. We had 2 each. Greedy. And then we had a look around the shops for a bit, and then we went to KFC because it was obviously heart attack day. We just had rubbish all day. Then we came back and I watched the A-Team before I went to work. On Saturdays and Sundays they've brought back the A-Team, which is just, yeah, a blast from the past. I used to have, when I was little, a B.A. Baracus doll, and he had removable earrings and removable jewellery, and he stood very much taller than the Cindys and the Barbies. So he was their very tall boyfriend. I have no idea where he went. Probably went in a charity bag a long time ago. It's a shame, really. I wish I'd kept him. I actually looked up on the internet to see if he would have been worth any money now, and I can't find him though. They've got another B.A. Baracus doll, but it's not the one I had, because mine had like blue feather earrings. But when I was searching for this B.A. Baracus doll, something quite creepy on Etsy came up, which was a I can't think of the word. What are they called? Okay, you're gonna know the word. Okay, it's fallen out of my head, but basically when you, is it gonna come to me? Nope. Trying to get the right word for you. When you stuff an animal, a real animal that's died, is, no, it's gone. It's fallen out of my head. Anyway, there was a mouse, a stuffed real mouse that they'd done as B.A. Baracus with the earrings and the mohawk, and yeah, on Etsy. I think about £45. Isn't that a bit creepy? Yeah, taxidermy. See, it always comes to you, doesn't it? So yeah, taxidermied. That's not it. Not the right grammar, I'm sure. Mouse, but weird. Why would you want that? Anyway, I got this picture here, just chilled out to show that I relaxed, and I popped the receipt in to show how many millions of pounds it was to get those donuts. Blooming expensive. So yep, that is what happened that week. I'm just going to show you something that I did yesterday because they'll be going tonight. I made all these hex bags for Halloween tonight. Not real hex bags, obviously. We're not that mean to the children. They do have sweets inside. But I sat there and wrapped all those and tied them up and everything. I think there's about 50 of them. Not that I think 50 children are actually going to come to the door tonight. But you never know. Let's be prepared. It's England. It's not as big as America. I mean, I'm sure in America you probably do get about 50 children, but round here I'm thinking probably 5. So they might have a lot of sweets. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please like and subscribe. And feel free to comment below. And I hope everyone has a wonderful Halloween. Take care then. Bye.